this is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2, and today is Sachdeva Sunday. Welcome back, or if you've never been here before, welcome. It's nice to have you. I started this series as a way to color in my Prachi Dewan Sachdeva and Sachin Sachdeva books more frequently. And because everyone else has a lot of them, I figured it was a good way for them to do that too. So we pick a book and we pick a picture and we go from there. Today, I am doing one out of Adorable Dogs Color by Number because it is the second to last newest one. The newest one that we'll be doing next week is actually Cute Horror Color by Number. And we'll pick a picture at the end of this for that. And so I actually changed my mind at the end of last week's video. And there is a flip through on my channel of this as well. I'll put the links to this book in the description. I said I want to do this one because I like him, and I do. However, I found a Halloween picture. So I thought, oh, why not? We'll do a Halloween picture because that's fun. So I have my swatch chart. I chose the coffee cups. And I picked out all the markers that we need for this. I'm using CaliArts, and it's CaliArt, Bianyo, and Artify are all the same ink. So they have the same numbers, so I kind of use them interchangeably because I can find all the colors I need in all the sets of markers. However, no one set has all the colors I want, which is frustrating, but you know what? I finally figured it out. But so let me see. Sorry about that. I realized that I had to take a picture of the uncolored page for my intro, because I would put the uncolored page on the front there, and I didn't do that. It's hard to remember. So let's get started. Let me zoom in a little bit, and then we'll just start at the top here. This is the pom-pom. It is the last picture in the book. You can color along with this book. You can color along with any Sachin Sachdeva or Prachi Dewan Sachdeva book. And it's at the end, so my little blotter page is gonna pop out all the time, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so where are we starting? Did I move it out? No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Oh no, is that a 1? I'm hoping. All right, so we'll start with 1. Well, is it a 1 or is it a 15? Ooh. Oh no, it's a 1 because it's the tree. I couldn't tell for a second. So, how is everybody this week? It's nice to have y'all back. I do apologize that I haven't been able to do like a pick a book and then have everyone choose a picture that they want to color. But I find that I have to get the videos done. I never know when I'm gonna have to have them done because I don't always have time to do them late in the week, shall we say. I try. I mean, I'm one of those people who has a hard time filming things early. So I'm always doing things. Plus, if you film all your videos at once, which people do it and it's amazing, but it's like I would have to remember what I didn't talk about and stuff like that. So just realized I haven't checked on my FedEx order because I'm waiting on an order from Lyrica. And I just got 3 books, and then I think my buying will be done for October. I'm gonna do a haul video, and it'll be amazing if I can not buy anything through the end of the month. So it looks like this is one. So we'll do this. This is a really cute book. The cute horror is just adorable also. Everything that he's been coming out with is just awesome. Prachi came out with the autumn ceramic tiles, and I think that was the last one. Let me know if I've missed one from her. I don't think I have. I try to pay attention. It's hard. Also, Tammy has to get better at her Instagram because, oh, here's part of the tree. I keep forgetting that, I keep forgetting to post my pictures, or I'll want to post them, but I'll be like, man, I need to wait a little bit before I post it, and then I forget. It's terrible. We have these great tools and I never use them. I'm weird about social media though. Like I used to post on Facebook all the time, but I don't know. I figure nobody cares what I'm doing, so I don't post anything anymore. Which is terrible. I mean, I know that's not true. So we'll do 14, which is turquoise. 14. Oh, and you know, well, I guess I'll show you at the end. At the end, or I can show you now, in case you're wondering, these are all of the colors that I have picked out for this swatch chart, which may or may not be great. I think so. I always still have a lot of trouble with these browns, but I think I've got some good colors here. I discovered through that Bienyo now has a set of 180 markers. So, but if you saw, I mean, I guess one of these days I'm gonna have to show y'all my marker collection, which is, it's not big, it's just crazy. Does that make sense? It's not big, it's just crazy. It's like, he's not heavy, he's my brother. I don't think I've ever heard that song. 315 or 313, yeah. So, yeah. What other crazy things? We got our Halloween decorations finished. We went away last weekend to Old Man's Cave here in southern Ohio, and it was fun. Group of friends that my mom, I want to say it's my mom's group of friends, my mom and dad's group of friends, and it is. But I've spent my life with most of them. Well, sort of. Some of them are not that old. But so I was telling another friend of mine the story back when I was in high school and college. So in the 90s, my parents had a camper, and we started camping with my high school band director, who's my parents' friend, and a group of, let's see, his sister and her at that time fiance would go camping. I need to get rid of this. Oops, I didn't check it. I need to separate my blender markers from the ones I use to blend watercolor pencils and ink tints, and then the ones that I just use for marker correction. Anyway, that won't be bad. I think the sky will be blue or something. I just want to get that out. Oh, hey, that's behind there, so if my blotter sheet comes out, it won't be such a bad thing. So we went camping. Let's see, it was Matt and Janelle, who are Mr. Huffman is my band director from high school. We're still friends. I still call him Mr. Huffman. It is very hard for me to call him John, because he was Mr. Huffman. Let's see, then it was his sister and her fiance, Matt and Janelle. They always came. And then George and Shannon and was anybody else? I feel like I'm forgetting someone because there were more people. It was me and my mom and dad. I feel like I'm forgetting. I think it changed sometimes too, but it was always like the same core group of people, and some people came and some people didn't. But anyway, so Mr. Huffman has since retired, and a good number of years ago, and the band director now is someone who is the son of a person I went to school with. So, and my dad is the assistant band director since he's been retired from being a policeman. So, you know, it's interesting. Okay, there's 15 down here. Right here. So we would have fun. We would go camping at Old Man's Cave and go hiking, and it would always rain. The weather, to be honest, and it was always Columbus Day weekend because most of the people had holidays because it was Columbus Day weekend. Schools are off and stuff like that. So it was a 3-day weekend. And, you know, I have some pretty funny pictures because the weather was crappy, and but we made the best of it, and it was fun. I love camping. So some of the people that weren't alive back then and some of the people who weren't part of the group that are now part of my mom and dad's group of friends have heard stories about camping, the tales. They have heard the tales that we have told, and they decided it sounded fun, which it was, and they wanted to go do it. Oh, crap. It's supposed to be 15, which is this color. Okay, this may not be so bad. Yeah, my bad. Okay, I'll cover this up. I used the wrong color, but that's okay. It worked out well. It doesn't always work out well, but I got lucky. So they rented a cabin because a lot of people don't enjoy camping anymore and are too old, you know, just they don't enjoy camping anymore. My parents don't have a camper. Some people don't really enjoy the camping part, so getting a cabin was the better option. So we did that. It was fun. We all went in on a house, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it from year to year. But I think next year we're gonna start going to Essen again, Germany. So we'll see. It usually Essen is later in the month, or it's in the middle of the month, so I would think we would still get to do it. The sucky part is sometimes it was like around Halloween, like the show wouldn't necessarily be during the holiday, but we wouldn't be home until Halloween. So the first few years that William and I were married, I mean, we didn't decorate for Halloween because we literally weren't home. So, oh, let's see, am I in frame? No, I am not. But that's kind of what's going on there. It was a lot of fun. There was a pond. We tried to go fishing. Lots of people because they have like one of those log books there, and people would say, oh yeah, we caught lots of fish, and it's supposedly a stocked pond, which I believe them, but I mean, it was cold. I mean, it's not warm anymore right now, except for the days that it decides to get up to 80 or 90 randomly. But it's more the normal temperature for October in Ohio, and so now it's like 40s at night and 60s, 70s during the day. And so it was too chilly. I think it was too chilly for the fish, and they were all in the bottom of the pond and didn't want to come up because there were some bugs, but there's not a lot for them to come up and eat. The pond is catch and release, but yeah, we couldn't find any fish. Plus, we couldn't find any worms. Dad and I went out worm hunting the night before, but they just weren't coming out because it's cold. Oops, getting down there, aren't I? But yeah, I know you're thinking, ew, hunting for worms. I'm sure some of you like to fish. I did try the fake worm. I had a silicone worm, but if the fish aren't biting, the fish aren't biting, There's not much you can do about that. My dad used to take me fishing when I was a kid, so it was nice to do it again. I haven't been fishing in a while. I always tell people, it's like, I'm not a real girl. I am in some respects. I love to wear dresses and nice clothes and jewelry, and I would rather wear nice clothes and do my hair and stuff like that than wear jeans and stretchy pants all day. I'm weird. I know that I'm weird. It's fine. It's just the way that I am. I feel like I need to get myself together. That being said, I am not dressed up today, that's for sure. But I still do not wear, not that there's anything wrong with this, but I believe that to this day, well, with the exception of one time when I had a really bad migraine, I was a sinus migraine. I didn't bother to put on anything other than, my sleeping clothes. And I was working. But yep, I always get up and get dressed, and I don't wear pajama pants or anything else. And if you know me, then that doesn't surprise you at all, because we are each unique in the way we are, and that's what makes the world so awesome, is our uniqueness. And sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that likes it this way, or because there's so many things. It's like, if there's a popular movie, I don't like it, and it's not on purpose. I just, like we were talking about The Big Lebowski. I can't stand The Big Lebowski. I would say District 9, but that one's kind of an acquired taste, but I really didn't like District 9 either. Then, because I certainly don't mind violence and gore in a movie. I don't like torture. I call it torture porn, but torture like Saw, I'm not into that. I mean, violence is fine, shooting, killing, whatever, I'm okay. But pornographic violence is what I call District 9. So, very rarely that I will say that about a movie. Let's see what else. We were talking about what horror movies we should be watching. So here's a funny thing. I've never actually seen The Shining. I have seen parts of it, and it is very surprising because I was a Stephen King fan. Huge Stephen King fan when I was a kid. Yeah, here we can talk about Stephen King books. So, I read, I know I've talked about how I just anymore, or I got to the point where I couldn't get past the boring parts of his books. Like It is a great example. He really makes it exciting in the first 5 or 6 pages in the intro, or whatever it is. It's been a long time since I've had that book in my hand. And then it's, oh my goodness, it was so boring. Like I couldn't continue reading it with him telling me all about all the people. It was just crazy. So and then I just didn't enjoy the books. I didn't enjoy 4 Past Midnight. I didn't enjoy the Tommyknockers. My husband did, but I didn't like the Tommyknockers. I've never read the Dark Tower series because I'm tempted, but I have to be in the mood for post-apocalyptic dystopia, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into it because honestly, I feel like it's not going to be that long before we're there. Sometimes, but I need some mustard. Let's hope the mustard is good. But I try not to think about it because I don't want to get depressed. My husband says sometimes I don't have enough faith in humanity. I'm telling you, well, they don't give me much to give them, see all the horrible things that happen out there, and it's amazing. If I let it in, I won't be able to function because I care too much. The people, the animals, and just the way that some people don't care is just mind-boggling to me. But let's see. I don't see any more 8s. Let's see. Then we got a 6. Let's do a 6, which is orange, which is this one. I want this. Oh, this is gonna be cute. So Stephen King, so I was talking about The Shining. So I've never actually seen it. I've seen parts. Don't ask me why, because when it came out when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies. I mean, I snuck and watched some, but I have an irrational fear of the dark is what I call it. And so my mom did not want to fuel that with anything. So I wasn't allowed to watch scary things, which y'all get. I mean, a lot of people don't like kids watch scary things. And sometimes I would sneak and watch things on HBO. Like that's how I saw Alien. But yeah, so it just never happened. And then everyone in my world has seen it, and maybe nobody has just sat down and watched it while it was there or whatever. It never came up. And so my husband and I were sitting talking about what horror movies we should watch for Halloween this year. when we were at dinner last night. So I pulled up a list of like the top 100 or so, 200 horror movies of all time. Anyway, and of course, well, it made me think of The Shining, even though I didn't see it. I know it's on the list, but I didn't see it because it was farther up the list than where I went, where I was reading. So I said, well, should I read the book? Because my husband's seen it. He says, well, maybe I should read it someday. And I'm like, that's a good question. So I started researching, and then I had forgotten that Stephen King actually hates that movie. Like, he hates what, I think it was Stanley Kubrick did, how he envisioned it. So that's very interesting to me, and it makes me want to read the book rather than watching the movie. I didn't read older Stephen King. I'm trying to figure out where I started with Stephen King. Pet Sematary. Let's see, what else? I don't remember what the oldest one. I've read Needful Things, Bag of Bones, Pet Sematary. I've never done Christine or Cujo. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a 2 or not. Oh, let me research. What's 23? 23 is gray. Okay, there's nothing here. Is it supposed to be white? I'm confused. Let's see, 23, and then nothing. So this is a 2. Ooh. You know, I may have to take a picture of this, and we'll see how it comes out. I'll leave it the way it is, and then we'll see what it says. All right, what's 11? 11 is dark green, which is 326. So it's this part back here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read the book because it's not always true that the book is better than the movie. I read Needful Things, and I watched the movie Needful Things, and I liked them both. It's been a long time, so I can't remember exactly what the differences were. What was the other one? It was about the... shoot, I can't think of it. It's about a guy. Well, they're all about a guy half the time. So I don't know, what do y'all think? I know not everybody's into horror movies, but I am. Good horror movies. For my husband's birthday this year, I got him some of the Hammer horror films and the entire Hammer TV series. It's funny. Night of the Living Dead is on the top. It's like number 5 or something like that. I'm like, it's so boring. I saw Night of the Living Dead. One of my mom's friends had it, and she borrowed it, and I watched it while I was down there with her, because I'd never seen the original, like from the 60s or whatever. The original Night of the Living Dead. Oh, it's so boring. Oh my gosh. I know I'm weird, but it's a bunch of people locked in a room for the majority of the movie, talking about getting out, what should they do, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Where are the zombies, you know? There aren't any, because they can't get in. They're dying of boredom listening to these people. So I don't like Night of the Living Dead very much. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. All right, so I need 10. See, this is 23. Let me do the dark gray and just get that out of the way here. That'll make me feel better. See, because that's a 3. That's nothing. Then there's a 23 over here. I don't see another 23 in my end frame. Yeah, 23 over here. And then, oh, there's one right here. Ugh, look at that. These markers bleed terrible on this paper. I don't know if I can fix that. I really don't. I'll fix it some, I guess. Let's see what that does. So number 3 is, wait, 3? It says that we don't use 3. Well, we use 7, which is yellow, which is why I want 7. So, here's the wrong number. Oh, I missed a 23. So here's the handle of the pumpkin. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Sachin about this. Because I wonder if that's supposed to be 23, but I don't know. And I don't think that's supposed to be 2. But I don't know what is this his. It's very weird. All right, so let's go with, do I have any more up here? I need 20, which is pink. I guess this hat's pink. Which is 502. Yep. I probably should look at my time. How long have we been doing this? Oh, half an hour. That's not terrible. I can go a little bit longer. I mean, the month is half over now, you know. Halloween will be here before we know it. We did, we put some, I have out back, I have a table and a pavilion. I got like a little canvas top pavilion. It's like 8 by 8 to put over this concrete pad that the previous owners had a hot tub on. And I put a table and chairs there, and we'll sit there in the summertime and have lunch or whatever. And so we put skeletons in each chair, and they're having wine, and there's a cauldron and stuff like that. It's cute. I suppose I could take a picture of it and put it in here for your enjoyment. Oh, 19 would probably be the magenta color. Yeah. I put a wig on one of the skeletons to make it look more like a female. Although it might have been, I guess, better to just leave them without any hair or anything. And their eyes come on at night, so they glow, and we have a glowy spider web and stuff. Who was it? Oh, I sent a picture to a friend, and she's like, they look like they're living their best life. And I'm like, yep. It's like my husband and I were like, how do these people afford to cover their houses in skeletons? Because let me tell you, they're not cheap. Oh, I missed an 11, didn't I? Right here. I really wish my markers weren't bleeding like crazy on this paper. We'll see what we can do though. See, there's two, which is the red brown. And 21, which is gray, so I might be able to cover that up. Please tell me he's not white. No. Oh, his top head is too. Okay. So we'll just color his... I think it'll all cover. I wish sometimes you had the choice to buy juicy markers or not juicy markers just for this purpose. Like, I need some not so juicy markers. Or I just need to use them more. Only use my half used up markers on here or something. Oh, 21 is the peach color. My guess is he has a purple robe. Yeah, it's a purple robe. Also, I discovered something interesting the other day. 20 is pink. I was looking for a book on my shelf, and I realized that I have them all in my bookshelf app, but 2 is the 701. I think I have not put some books back in their correct place. Because it took me forever to find one that I was looking for, and I need to do, I usually do my book collection before now, but I didn't do it earlier this year. I don't remember why I didn't do it, because I usually do it around my channel anniversary, which is in July. But, let's see, 24 is black. We'll just make his nose black now. Get that out of the way. But it's like, dude, I need to do my coloring book collection and take care of the organizational problems that I've got going on right now. 21 is peach. Oh, okay. So I've got a... we'll see. It may take me a bit to correct the insides of his ears since it's bled so badly. Or we'll just have to cover it up with a gel pen or something, which might be possible. Almost done. I have his robe and I have the floor and I've got the bushes down here to finish. 10 would be 515. Yep. So we'll do the bushes. That's the white post. These are the bushes. And then I've got bushes over here. Now we can do the pumpkin. I think that'll be all the 10s. Yep. Looks like I got them all. I'm gonna have to do something about his eyes too. 17. 23. All right, let's color in the robe. I jumped around topics enough today. So if any of you have read the Stephen King's Dark Tower series, I know a lot of people have. See, when I have friends that know me really well, that have read things, and I'll be like, I just look at them and go, would I like it? Because they know me. And I like being able to ask that. Not that I'm not willing to try things, but I mean, there's just some things like out and out that I'm not gonna like. It doesn't matter if I try it or not. So it's just better not to waste my time. And Stephen King, I stopped reading Stephen King right about when he came out with a Buick 8. So it's been a while. I did get 4 Past Midnight. I got Hearts in Atlantis. Ugh, that was horrible. So I just stopped and went on to different authors, which is sad. But, you know, I guess we all grow in our just kind of the things that happen to us as we get older. We grow. All right, so now I got all these colors in the pumpkin. So I'm at 40 minutes. Let me finish this really quick, and then I will come back. Okay, so I have finished. Here is the finished picture. I did send him a note asking about those 2 things, because I'm guessing this should be gray, 23, like the fence, and then I'm guessing this should be white. But I'll pin it in the comments when he answers me, if he answers me. So there you go, and thanks for joining and listening. I covered up the peach in his ears with a white gel pen because it had bled so much. I apparently got marker on my hand and mooshed it on here. But he's cute. He's very Halloween-y. I like it. So that is Adorable Dogs Color by Number. Now, on October 22nd, we're going to do a picture from Cute Horror, which is the newest Color by Number, the newest coloring book. And I literally love every picture in here. It is just adorable. I love the octopus. This is cute. It's very cute. Really liking them. I like that. I like that one. I like that one. This is tough. I love them all. The spider is adorable. But I know a lot of people don't like spiders, so I won't pick something like that. Halloween, this mermaid is just funny. I love these little ghosties here, which are so cute. It's tempting. The ghosties are tempting. I love them. The mummy who's walking like an Egyptian. I had to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was bad. I've been hanging around my husband too much. The wolf is beautiful. I love that. The Frankenstein monster. The bat. The bat's cute. Oh my gosh. Every picture. Every picture. That's cute. I love that one. So why don't we do Mr. Frankenstein, because he's got his little flowers and he's cute. Frankenstein's monster. He's very Halloween, very, you know, this time of the month. So or this time of the year, I meant to say. So maybe I'll do this one. I could change my mind. I mean, if y'all have a suggestion, if y'all are happy with this, let me know. You can put your comments in. I mean, if you watch this video and you want to, you know, like, suggest one. I mean, they're all just adorable, but I thought the Frankenstein's monster and the bat. Oh, I love that too. Oh my gosh, what's on the cover? Oh, the girl. Okay. Oh, they're all so cute. What do we do? Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I should dig out some pencils and do it in pencil. We might do that. Anyway, so I think I'm going to try him. Because he's very, very cute. Anyway, that's the plan for October 22nd. Do we have another? Yes, we will have another one. We'll try to pick out another Halloween picture, hopefully, for the last Sunday in the month. But I hope y'all have a great week. Thank you for joining me for Sachdeva Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.